Right, testing. All right. So we this is 11:35 p.m. It's January 29th, 2024. Let's do Oh, wait. I just got a text message. I just want to let you know my coworkers are laughing hard at your A and C train rants because they're showing them to me and they think you need to take a chill pill. No, 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 no. No. No, 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 no. No, no. Oop, that was a mistake. No, a chill pill. Get your sugar honey iced tea together. Get your get your shitties to get. Don't ban me, please. Get get your stuff. Oh my goodness. Like get it to. They have to get it together. They really, really, really have to get it together. Really, really, really have to get it together. The anxiety and crappy train need to get their crap together. Yeah, I was just reading your okay, Matt. I was just reading the message I just got. Like, no, 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 no. How do you calm things out if this is going on for years and years and years? No, this is unacceptable. You know what they need to look at? They need to look at the JR system in Tokyo. They need to look at the Shibuya line. They need to look at the Makanochi line. They should look at the Elizabeth line in London. They should look at the Beijing subway line, Osaka, Kyoto, Berlin, all of those. Okay? S- Okay, this is unacceptable. All right? And keep in mind that congestion pricing is coming in just over 2 months. Okay. So you gotta, don't ban me for this, but trigger warning, get your shit together. Get your shit together, MTA. Okay. Get it together. Get it together. Okay. This is, if you want to get your congestion pricing through so we can improve service, then you gotta start. You can't compare transit systems worldwide. That's called making excuses. No excuses. You can't compare transit systems worldwide. It's like comparing apples and oranges. No, no. They're all subways. Okay. The NYC system is over 100 years old. Yeah, that's not the oldest. Boston's older. Okay, now Boston's kind of falling apart, and there is London. London is the oldest. Okay, if you don't push enough pressure, they're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it. All right, we need to do better than this. All right, I'm telling you this because we are New Yorkers. We don't wait. We're always in a rush. Okay, all right. Time is money. Well, time is not really money, but time and money, they kind of parallel. Okay, the big difference is once you spend time, you're never going to get it back. Once you spend money, it's possible to get it back. Just saying. Okay, I am very, that's my rant. Okay, we need to do better. I know, like when I go to other cities in the U.S., it's like saying, "Oh, New York City has the best one," and all that stuff. No, 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 no. We got to do better. We have to do better. We have to do better, especially since we're there is congestion again with congestion pricing. You got to prepare for the influx of people. You got to improve. You got to reduce crime as well. We need to crack it down to the maximum extent. All right, crack the whip. Crack it. All right, just and stop the fare evasion as well. Like, I know it sounds like a dictator. Like you want a safe system, all right? You want the system to be reliable, then we need to go, if you know what I'm talking about. we need to hit this really hard. Hit the pavement really hard, or in this case, hit the tracks really hard. All right. So I wanted to share something. If my system allows me to share this. Okay, where is this? I don't know if this is the one. Let's see. Up, 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 up. Does it show it? I have no idea. But we're gonna try it. It's Adobe. Will it show? Well, anyway, it's not. I don't know why it's not showing. It's we're having some technical. Okay, so before we get into the transit thing, I have to rant. It's on my Instagram. I posted the Instagram for the rail report for the weekdays. I have to rant about that, about open gangways only using for local tracks. Okay, so I got an article here, and it's not on the screen though, but it's on Gothamist, and it's New York's fancy new open gangway subway trains can't run on express tracks. And let's see if I can do this one. Can't does this work? Come on. Does it? No. Okay, there we go. So this is the article, all right? And the they're overhyped. Yes. Didn't you like that? Didn't you like the R211s yourself? I actually used to like it. And then after that, when I found out that people were taking up too much seating space, I just I just no, I'm not gonna that I lost interest. You can have all the blitzy and all that stuff here. The problem is if the ride is not comfortable and safe, what's the point? And the wider doors are to speed up boarding. Yep, and reduce dwell time. Does it really make a difference? I don't really see, the point there. Just use R160s, R179s, probably R143s too. But the ones that I got used to, the R179s, those are okay. Those I can take. At least R179s, they were the lemons before, like 3 years ago. But this one is R179s has at least a balance. There's more bench space. All right. R46, the even though there are a good amount of seats, they're bucket seats, and for some reason, people take up 1.5 seats. I have no idea why. There are few who will take up 2 or even 3 seats. Those bucket ones on the R46. The one where Charlie Brown's teacher is running that, among other rolling stocks. They do on the R46, R60, and R68As. Yeah, that's the yeah. So, these I as much as I love those window seats, it just takes standing room away. It so the R179s I like. All right. R160s are similar though, but since I take the anxiety train, I see more R179s, so that's as close as I can go. Okay, so fancy new open gangway subway trains can't run on express tracks. Oh, the anxiety train was fun in 2020. The R, yeah, that's right. 60s. I remember years ago they said at one point when after they tested the R160s when I was in college, they said that they couldn't do R160s the Rockaways because of some stupid reason, something with the salt or whatnot. I don't think it's a good reason. It's not very clear. If it's not very clear, usually for me it doesn't make sense. Okay. The MTA, money thrown away, is putting its fancy open gangway cars on the slow track, so it's in the local track. So they have accordion style connectors. It allow riders to walk the entire length. So think of it this way. So in these cases, in each train, it's about 60 feet long, okay? And saltwater is BS. The R179s, yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. Oh, by the way, R211S is for Staten Island. Just letting you know. Okay, so the let's put it this way. So there are 10 cars, all right? The new trains now, it's 60 footers, and there are 10 cars of 60 footers, okay? If if one person pooped in one train, it stays in one train car. If it's an accordion style open gangway, then all 10 train cars become the poop car. Just to have an idea of these kinds of open gangway ones. It's going to be the first one, and countries in Europe and Asia have already done this for decades. The R211T was supposed to run on the sea since last Friday. Did it really run in this? Did it really run in revenue service or something like that? I have to take a look. Okay, so they began testing the trains, and they were originally intended to serve my train, the anxiety train, and the crappy trains. But internal memo dated 10 days ago said they couldn't carry passengers while on the express tracks in Brooklyn, Manhattan. But it makes it impossible. The design of the gangway trains makes it impossible for train operators to safely perform a required inspection following the activation of the emergency brakes. That's your tax money at work. Tax money going to stupidity. That's why it's called money thrown away. The gotta be smart. Gotta be smart. This is ridiculous. MTA rules require train operators to inspect both sides of the track in the event of emergency brakes have been activated. If the operator cannot safely walk both sides of the track, such as when it's on some express tracks, he or she must climb down in between each car and take a look at the tracks. The fire suppress system was not installed in the R211. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Like they had years to plan for this, and they screwed this up. That's unacceptable. I don't know why that I don't know that why they didn't learn this from other countries or other cities. Anyway, so uh this type of inspection is easily done on familiar subway cars, which have doors on each end. But train operators are unable to climb down in between the cars on the new open gangway trains, creating a conflict with MTA safety rules. So if a fire was to start, it would spread to other cars as in little as 2 to 3 minutes. Oh wow! So that's kind of the dangerous version of the poop car. Okay, so I wow. The directive is the latest example of the troubled rollout of this new class of subway trains made by Kawasaki called the R211s. So they only ordered 20. So I guess this is a prototype? They don't look like prototypes when I saw it. I remember they were testing it near Broadway Junction on like I think the sharpest curves. Okay, so it was back in 2018 as a 1.44 billion dollar order that goes into I guess some of it went into the trash of 535 new subway cars for the anxiety and crappy trains. Supposed to be a test to see how open gangway performs. Okay. The accordion style open trains are used in other subway systems, including the tubes in London and the Paris Metro. But they wanted to test the concept with a couple of trains before ordering more. Okay. I mean, those are expensive ass trains to test on. The internal memos direct subway crews to discharge all passengers aboard the train if it were to run on the express tracks between Euclid and Hoyt Skirmerhorn, which I travel almost every single day, or between 59th Street and 125th Street. Well, there's an express section between Chambers and no, I'm sorry, Canal and 59th Street, but there are only three stations that are local stations. Whoever leaked that memo is in deep, yeah, of course. During a news conference, a New York City Transit President uh, Richard Davey. This guy, Rich Davey, used to run the Boston the MBTA, which includes the Boston subway. Downplayed the significance. MTA made a conscious decision to only run on the crappy trains. For a new class, we just thought it was more prudent to have that car stopping at stations more frequently. Our anxiety trackers are getting a lot of R211s. What do you mean I'm getting a lot of R211s? Most of the trains I take are freaking R46s. Like, anyway, the R46 are not that bad. The thing I like about it are the window seats. Okay, so we thought we could give a little love to the crappy train. I don't know. I see more. Maybe it's just me. I see more R179s going on that C train. But anyway, it says they will start carrying passengers in the next week or so. It says here, when was this dated? The 24th. So I guess maybe if we're lucky this week. All right. And so the before, just as a background, R211s A in this case were pulled out of service due to mechanical problem that caused the wheels to stick, which causes issues on the tracks. Okay, so now they were fixed, and then two are out of service. Okay. So anyway, that's one that's one issue. There's actually another one. Faulty gearbox much. Yeah, we're gonna. There is another thing, another problem here. I'm trying to think what it was. Shoot, I forgot. Oh yes. So emergency exit. 15 seconds. No, not that one. Another one. MTA piloting delays to subway emergency exits and latest effort to deter fare evasion. Oh, remember this? It makes that really loud sound. So, strap hangers walk out of emergency exit at the 28th Street station. Okay, subway emergency exit gates at select stops will open on a delay as part of an MTA pilot program aimed at deterring the use of what officials call Rich Davey calls this one the superhighway of fare evasion. I think the superhighway one is the one in the Sutphin Boulevard Archer Avenue station that we showed a couple weeks ago or so, where one person swiped and then six other people behind that person went along with it. So this will implement a 15-second delay for egress through. And by the way, 15 seconds is 15 minutes. So this is for egress through the emergency exit gates at 3rd Avenue station in the 6th train, Flushing Avenue in the J&M, and Lexington Avenue, 59th Street, 456 NRW. And it says here the pilot will be implemented in the near future. Very, very vague. Emergency exit being open no matter what invites fare evaders. 15 seconds is not. That's nothing. So, who's coming up with these ideas? Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So wow, fare evasion went up to almost $700 million, and probably higher in 2023. We got to do something. How about this? Maybe actually, I'm gonna get flack for saying this. I was about to say to get rid of all the emergency exit gates, but the problem is, what if there's evacuation? So I get, but even with evacuation, those emergency exit gates are pretty small, pretty narrow. So I see private secured at the stations now. I wonder how much that costs. Here, there's a hack that can open the $700,000 gates. We're gonna show you the hack. Let's see. Here it is. Uh, I can't see it. Come on. Shimmy, shimmy. Watch it again in slow motion. Woo! Massage. Massage, massage. Oh, there's a little sensor there. Oh, there's a sensor. Oh my goodness. Woot, woot, woot. Feel that thing. Oh. Woot, woot, woot. Give that little massage. I can't X this one. What the hell? Oh, massage, massage, massage. Open sesame. Oh, oh, wait, I don't know what that is. Okay. Massage. Oh, there's one more. You know those yellow gates? Uh, or remember those yellow things? Well,
The MTA is moving forward with a pilot program that officials hope will save lives and protect subway riders. Over the weekend, crews installed
can we
these
get
yellow
this?
platform barriers on the Clark Street station in Brooklyn. They were first installed in Washington Heights last week at the 191st Street station.
Can't see
The
it.
barriers come after a series of shovings onto platforms over the years. The MTA also plans to install the barriers at the West 8th Street New York Aquarium station.
We began with that massive arsenal.
Okay, sorry, it got us technical difficulties here. Okay, those platform, those. Oh my, no! Don't put those gates. Okay, it's like you bought that. It's like someone bought that from Home Depot. If you watch they put these gates. It's like, but don't. I want to take pics of the trains. Don't put them there. Okay. Uh, well, the platforms. The platforms need to have walls. Okay, from the ceiling to the floor. Okay, not some cheap ass yellow gates, yellow metal gates. People will sit on it. I think, since we are New Yorkers, we'll do anything to it. Some people will just steal it. Oh my goodness. Okay, those are the wacky subway headlines. Too many, too many to choose from. No gates, no platform screen doors. Use your darn head. What about the headless hunter? How do you use your head if you don't have a head? I don't know. I think that there is a quote: "A mind is a terrible thing to waste." Okay, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. There was a middle-aged man, I believe it was last week or a few days ago, who went subway surfing. What happened? I won't say because you probably would have figured it out. Okay, let's get to the crux of this. Okay, so we're gonna go with the ongoing. The ongoing list has actually decreased a bit. You should already know that F train is going to be on the E line from Rockefeller Center to Jackson Heights Roosevelt Avenue, and you should already know that the M train run 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. runs between Metropolitan and 57th Street, 6th Avenue station on the F train. And that there's an F shuttle, and then the Q95 runs here, and then at nighttime, this is the Q94. Should know that already. Okay. So the next thing is the 7 train, which you probably know this already. And westbound skips 111 82nd Streets. All right. And use Q32 or Q48 buses if you want, or you can just transfer. All right. Through June, well, maybe late June or probably the summer, who knows? Westbound J and Z trains skip Woodhaven and 75th Street Elders Lane. Use Q56. And path trains. This is still going on. All right. So every 12 a.m. to 5 a.m., the 9th Street and 23rd Street stations are closed. All right. Let's keep going. The F shuttle relays back and forth past Lexington Avenue 63rd Street with people in it, despite personnel telling them to get off the F shuttle for the relay there. Okay, so wow. It almost reminds me of when the people stayed for the 6th train, but I don't think they were telling the people to get off at the 6th train before it went into the abandoned City Hall. Well, it's kind of not abandoned. Well, mostly abandoned. I mean, it's owned by the New York City Transit Museum for the tours. So okay, let's go to daytime. Let me scroll this down. Can I scroll this down? Yeah, it is legal. Correct. All right. Can I get this? All right. This right here. There we go. So during the midday, so it varies 9:15 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. It may start a little later, may end a little early, who knows. Monday through Thursday, we're going to go to the 2 train, all right? In the Bronx. So the northbound 2 is express between East 180th Street and Gun Hill Road. It will skip all those 4 stations. So you use a BX39, or you can go southbound in order to stop at those stops. In order to make those stops per se. Okay, Tuesday to Friday. This one's a little doozy, so I will guide you through this. So the southbound 6 is express between Parkchester and Hunts Point, and then it goes local south of Hunts Point. Northbound 6 is local, actually, throughout its entire line during the midday hours. And lastly, for the daytime, southbound F is express between 18th. Where's 8th? Oh, here, sorry, 18th Avenue and Kings Highway. All right, that's the daytime. Let's go nighttime. So this one, if you saw my preliminary ones, that originally they were going to actually suspend the 3 trains and instead make the 2 run between 148th Street and Flatbush, and then the other section run between 3rd Avenue, 149th Street to Wakefield, 241st Street. But the last minute, around, I think it was Monday late morning, early afternoon, they changed the 2 train advisory. So now the 2 train will run in it's adjusted, so it'll still be 2 sections, but the first part will run between 241st Street and South Ferry, so it'll be on the 1 train south of Chambers Street. And then the second section will be between Atlantic Avenue and Flatbush Avenue. So there is no 2 trains between Atlantic Avenue and Chambers Street. Westbound 2 trains will be express west of Franklin. So between Franklin Avenue and Atlantic Avenue Barclays Center. Oh, I'm not finished yet. There's more. 1, 2, 3 is local between 72nd Street, and this is both directions, 72nd Street and Chambers. Southbound 1, 2, and 3 trains stop at 86th and 79th Street, whereas northbound 2 and 3 trains skip 79th Street and 86th Street. One train goes local in both directions on this side. Don't shake your body, let's do that conga. I don't even know the lyrics any longer. So, delays galore. Oh boy. Gonna be that, it's not a bottleneck, so to speak, but it's gonna be crowded. Okay. And this is one of the more crowded lines. The numbered lines tend to be pretty crowded. Alright, so. I'm not finished yet. There's no 3 trains south of 42nd Street, by the way. Yeah, south of 42nd Street. No 3 trains. So it's stated here already. And because of that, the 4 trains are gonna go on the 3 train east of Nevin Street. Nevin Street is actually near my college. So like Hoyt Skirmerhorn, Hoyt Street, and DeKalb Avenue is near Pike College, and your place work, Matt. So that one is like across the street from my campus. I miss college. Okay. Oh, Upper West Side's getting all locals. Okay, so northbound AC and D is local between 59th Street and 125th Street here. And also northbound A, C, and E, they skip Spring Street and 23rd Street. I must ride the affordable new lots. Fun. See the difference. Why is it zoo lots? What are you trying to say? Okay, so northbound A, C, and E skips Spring and 23rd. And then northbound A and C skips 50th Street. And then Thursday, southbound A and C stops at 50th Street and 23rd Street and goes on the F between West 4th Street and J Street. All right, let me scroll down here. That's what my train operator buddy calls it. Zoo lots. All right, so let me scroll down more. Okay, so that's the most I can scroll. Or Euclid Avenue. Wait, okay. All right. Well, which avenue? Oh, Euclid. Oh, I see. It's on Euclid. I pass by that all the time on the anxiety train. Okay. So I said Thursday southbound AC stops at 50th Street. Just as a recap. That's on Thursday only. Thursday night. A and C skip 50th Street and 23rd Street, and then go on F between West 4th Street and J Street. Pupil. Okay, so where's the next one? Northbound D trains skip 182nd, 183rd Streets. Southbound D and F skips 23rd and 14th Streets. There's no G north of Bedford Nostrand, so the bus runs between Bedford Nostrand and Court Square. Southbound D, N, and R is express between Atlantic Avenue and 36th Street, but northbound N and R is express between 59th Street and Atlantic Avenue. Wow. Yeah, bustitution. It's bustitution or bus bridging. Bus bridging was a term used back when after Hurricane Sandy hit the city. It's not bustition, bustition. It's bustitution. Oh boy, and people don't know how to drive properly, so buses are stuck with private car traffic, and deliveries and Ubers and Lyfts and all that guckily goodness or badness when the N and Q go via the Montague Street line. So for those who don't know, the lay people, this is Montague Street line. This is the N and R. Okay, so when the N and Q go via the Montague Street tunnel, they're doing the Monty dance according to my body. I don't know how they would do it, but okay. So Monday through Wednesday, we're gonna go to Jamaica. Okay, Monday through Wednesday, eastbound E and F skips Briarwood. I don't know. To me, I consider Briarwood as part of Jamaica, but that's just some people say Briarwood is its own neighborhood, but it looks like Jamaica to me, even though it's like a transition between Kew Gardens and Jamaica. Echo and Foxy. No, it's Evil and, well, we're not going to say the F word, can we? No. And then eastbound F train skips Sutphin. All right. Also, because of the issue with the 2, 3, 4, well, yeah, the 2 and 3 trains, this S train supposed to run. The 42nd Street shuttle should be running between Times Square and Grand Central. Okay. Oh, by the way, a little fun fact. I don't know if you know this. So when they opened the subway in October 1904, did you know that Times Square was actually a local station? So originally, they wanted the subway to run from City Hall here. I mean, the original one from City Hall all the way to, I think it stays 145th Street. All right. And I remember before years before that, they built some kind of a beach pneumatic system near City Hall as an experiment. And done from the City Hall east side to the Upper West Side via 42nd Street. So, no, I mean, originally they wanted to build a subway along Broadway only, from City Hall all the way to 145th Street, from what I heard. However, so when they first built it, they started in City Hall, but not here. They started it under Center Streets. So they started here, and then instead of Broadway, they go on Lafayette Street. And then it makes that sharp turn here, and then another sharp turn there to Broadway, which this one was built, and it went all the way to 145th Street. After they opened this section, it was still under construction because they were constructing more lines. So they were extending, I think, this part and this part, and especially this part. This one, I think, opened right after. You know, as you can see, like, with the designs, they look pretty similar, like Borough Hall Station. The designs look similar to the original tile work along this section of the original subway. So pretty interesting. So, and when the BMT was building this, for some reason they did not get the original train from the beach pneumatic transit, the experiment, but they didn't save the tunnels. They just were right through it, got rid of just replace it with bigger tunnels, because these two are actually 4-track lines. These are trunk lines. So for those who don't know the subway too much, this is 4 tracks, 4 tracks, 4 tracks, 4 tracks, all 4 tracks, except this one. This is not 4 tracks. Okay, for the most part, for most lines, they're 4 tracks. These are the trunks here. All right. So lastly, before I digress. So lastly, there is only one Long Island Railroad advisory. Let's get to it. and this one we're gonna go to Babylon. So they're from 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. from um, January 30th through February 2nd. There's no Long Island Railroad east of Babylon, so no Long Island Railroad between Babylon and Montauk. So it's the bustitution. It's a long ass bustitution. Usually those trains run much faster than cars in this case. But of course it depends on the distance. Longer distances they tend to go faster. And and of course if they only stop at express stops, even faster than that. Okay. So, thank you very much for joining. All right, thank you Matt for helping me out here. And no, I did not go over the top. Okay. I will say sometimes you got to go crazy. I went to Montauk. It's nice, but you're screwed because the trains run every what the why every 3 hours? Don't tell me. So, part of the line is single tracked. If that's the case, yep, single track. Bunch of cheap asses. I never understood why railroads are single track. That doesn't make sense. If it goes one way, it should go the other way. Maybe no, I did it wrong. It's uh no, it's this way. Wait. Yeah, this way. Should go this way. We want to make sure it matches the cameras. It goes this way. We want it like this. At least two tracks. Okay, some parts of the lines in upstate. So if you plan to go to Montauk, prepare to spend the whole day just traveling to and from. So what are you suggesting? That someone drive me there? How long is the drive? Actually, you know what? I'll search that on Google Maps. So, but is it really worth going to Montauk? I've actually never went to Montauk. I think what's the farthest I went to in Long Island? 2 hours. Done it twice. What's the farthest I went to Long Island? I'm trying to figure out. I think the farthest there are two things. It's like at the end of Northern State Parkway, which I forgot where that is. I don't I don't know what part. I think Hop Hog. Oh wait, here, Riverhead. I think that's the farthest I've ever been to in Long Island. Riverhead. This is where we went to Splish Splash, and they had the Tanger. I call it Tanger. Okay, they pronounce it Tanger. I pronounce it Tanger. They pronounce it salmon. I pronounce it salmon. Sorry, that's my little thingies. Okay, my Riverhead. Wow, I went to a museum there too. Two M1 cars sit there. M1. I don't know why M1s are not my favorite. I've rode those years ago. Okay, so the first few of those I call them metropolitan cars. I don't know. It's just they're not my favorites. Okay, those are the ones where you go when every time the doors close? Anyway, okay, that's the rail report. So if you're that one person, and there is this one person who actually commented and said, "This is gibberish. I don't know this one." Well, this is the opportunity. I broke it down for you. Okay, and let's see who I can raid. Let's see. Where is it? Who can I raid? Who can I raid? What's stuffed? What's that? Big announcement. Oh, there's I'm looking for more. Oh, let's do Junipath. I'm gonna do it again because we need. Let's send some love. I have another friend who does who actually has a VTuber, but is a VTuber, but from San Diego. But I was like, got a lot of fun. Let's do it for the one with less. All right. Okay. So, by the way, if you saw my test stream, I'm actually starting a game. So it's not just the rail reports. I'm also once I just stay tuned. I don't know when I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna do a con reviews for Twitch as well. So can't wait. All right. And in the word, so thank you very much for joining. In the words of DJ Nicky Zemi, he's Dollar Runner now. Uh, all of you, please stay healthy and safe as always. Y las palabras de Doctora Maria Polo. He dicho, boom, transmisión cerrada. So, Doctora Maria Polo is a judge from Cuba. So, she does a show called Caso Cerrado. Every time she ends the case, she always says, He dicho, boom, caso cerrado. That means, I have said, bang, case closed. But in this case, it's transmisión cerrada, stream closed. See ya!